Today's July 8th, 2025. And again, see, it shows I'm not streaming. I probably am. I went ahead and made one private because I get on here to talk about one thing and then my mind just goes and I start talking about a bunch of other things. But I'm going to be 61 at the end of this month. And this whole there are no Epstein files is like, I mean, it's kind of the story of my life. I suspect it's probably the story of a lot of people's lives in our country. I suspect that probably 99% of us has experienced, if not all of us, some kind of abuse, you know? I mean, to the level of, like, yeah, I just can't. How can this be happening? How can we not, like, how can this not, it's like too late now. There's concentration camps. Let's take a look at this. And let me get that out of there. No, that's not supposed to, okay. So states that want, and what do I don't want to say concentration camp because they won't. A place to, I'm going to be kind about this. Okay. It appears your question, AI, I like that. It appears your question states that want a place to house migrants is open to interpretation and can be approached from different perspectives. Okay, so let's do it this way. Illegal. See, the problem is they're not, a lot of them, well, whatever. Besides Alligator Alley, that is. Several states, here we go. This is what I'm looking for, I think. Okay, so several states in the U.S. have taken steps to create more milk. No, I'm not talking about that. Okay, so let's do this. How do you spell alligator? A-L-L-I. Alcatraz. I don't know how to spell that either. There we go. Okay. Are there any states stuck on? I heard something about it this morning. States besides Florida that are considering or have expressed interest in creating South Carolina and Georgia and Arkansas. Arkansas? Are we surprised about that? What is the youngest that you can work in Arkansas? That's all. Sarah Sanders, am I right? Sanders is running Arkansas. Arkansas Governor Sanders signed a law that makes it easier to employ children. So yeah, I'm not surprised she's gonna turn. See, that's the thing. And then there's no Epstein files on top of all of this. Like, there's photos of them together. There's photos of them with children. He said it when it was the Miss Teen USA pageant. I can go in the back. I can look. I can do whatever I want. What? I've been on this planet almost 61 years. And it's funny. The job that I just got out of, where I was assisting people that wanted to stay in their homes longer so they were able to get a home care worker for 20 hours a week, right? And some of those people, I'm like, what the fuck are you holding on to? Like, if I were in some of those positions, I would be like, give me heroin. Put me on a surfboard and put me out to sea. I do not, why, like, I love my son, I love my dogs, and I don't totally hate my life. Right now I don't know, every time I think I've got it settled, I don't, especially since I moved to this town. It's been very difficult. It's so funny to me, I cannot fathom living in the same town all of your life and not knowing anything outside of that bubble. It's like, I mean, that's kind of, I guess it's okay for a lot of people, but I'm grateful that that's not me, right? That said, things like this Jeffrey Epstein thing, where they're saying it never happened. Again, that, which I can't even say that. It would be like, there are no files. Pam Bundy bonded. There are no files. She's a woman. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Oh yeah, your God is on there. You mean your God that molests children? Great. Yay. Let's go, Trump. I know, Temperance. As soon as I start talking. I know. I don't know why I'm talking. Huh. I got nothing to say. You're shedding really bad. I got that to say. Should I do an I am video? I am moving forward with strength and hope. In this moment, I am judging nothing. I haven't done one of these in a minute. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. I'm gonna have to, it's gonna hurt my ear. I'm just gonna do a read this morning. I have to find another job, and I want to go, it's like my energy, I don't want my energy right now is not the best. I mean, I'm coming to terms with losing my job, which is funny, because it's clear I wanted to quit. I was clearing out my office, so they just fired me before I quit. It's just the way that they did it was so chicken shit, but it just shows who they are, which really makes me sad, because those are the people that are in charge with Oregon Project Independence Medicaid in this town. And they're the kind of people that are deceptive and manipulative and cruel. So great. Kind of like the people we got in charge in the White House right now. Oh yeah, that's right, they are Trump voters. Not all of them, but one of them. She didn't vote for Trump, but she still is not a good person. I don't know. Okay. So I'm going to do an I am video. I'm going to read. I'm going to do a read. So 4 Live. Why was that in 4 Live? Let's see, how long is this? It's only 4 minutes. I like this video though. It's peaceful. How long's this one? 34 minutes, except for... So the music is Scott Buckley, Chasing Daylight, like I just said. I don't know what oh, there was a pipe right there. I didn't like it, so that works, whatever. All right. Fuck. Gaslighting us. Fuck. No Epstein files, my ass. I just can't even. It's so... I don't understand how people can still support that man. Like... Oh yeah, there's a lot of mean, angry people out there. I forgot. Which I'm trying really hard not to be one of. I've been fighting it for years. It's funny, the other day I went hiking with a person. I was trying to see if we were on the same place, in the same place where we could kind of be friends. But after, because I used to work with their EPS, and I noticed there that she's big on gaslighting too, and manipulation. Like if she sees something bothers you, she will dig and dig and dig at it to try to upset you. She did that to me multiple times when we were working at UPS. And then she did it to me again the other day, and I was stuck with her like 30 miles from town. I was pissed. But I told her, I said, I want to go, like, I want to be around people as little as I possibly have to. That's where I'm at now. I want to get some land, and I want to semi-retire, and I want to work in the pub, out there with people as little as possible, and I just want to stay at home, and I want to get chickens, and I want to have a garden, and I want to, work toward that, right? Which I've told her millions. I've told her and told her. I've told her that, right? So the other day, because of what happened with my job, which I should have known better than to talk to her about the fact that I got fired because of the way I got fired. Because she always, instead of being my friend and listening and saying, "Oh wow, that really sucks for you," or "God, I'm sorry you went through that," she either is like, "Oh well, how do you fix that?" or she will advocate for the person, right? That I feel like did me wrong, and I feel like my friend should be like, for me, this is how I would be. Wow, that really sucks for you. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry you're going through that. That type of thing. Not, oh, well, how can you fix it? Or what can you do to me? Anyway. So she was doing that to me, which I should have known better. But anyways, then I was just saying, I just don't want to be around people, blah, blah, blah. And I was saying, I'm just tired of being worried about what people think. And she goes, well, see, now that doesn't make sense to me. If you don't want to be around people, why do you care what they think? And I'm like, that's why I don't want to be around people, because I care about what they think, and it bothers me a lot when I feel like people misunderstand me, which they do, right? People, I worked with these women for 9 months, and they called the cops on me because they thought I was going to do something, I don't know, that they need. Actually, the way they fired me, they knew that they were going to let me go days before they did, which was fine. I was getting ready to quit. I was going to give my notice and leave on it, But they were afraid I was going to steal stuff. They were afraid that I was going to screw shit up. They were afraid, like they had HR standing over watching me to make sure I didn't take anything. And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people? Do you not realize that I care more about me than you? I care more about how I feel about me and than what you, I care about, obviously I care about what they think, but the fact that they thought that really blows me away after that amount of time. I'm like, it's like, and that's the thing, I don't want to have to worry about people not taking the time, like my neighbor, right? I made the mistake. But my neighbors walking, I made the mistake of saying, oh, I work at this place. They can maybe help your dad, right? Because their dad's got Alzheimer's. Well, then I got fired. So I'm like, oh, by the way, I got fired. I'm sorry. And she goes, oh, I know someone that might be hiring. And then I accidentally made the mistake of saying, oh, yeah, they called the police on me. It's kind of funny. Oh, no, she was going to text me information. Hasn't bothered to do that. Hasn't bothered. It's like, that's fine. I did the same thing to my next door neighbor. I said something about fixing the fence. And I'm like, yeah, we'll coordinate. I've got your number. I'll text you. And I never did. So that's fine. I get it, right? But that's the thing. I don't want to be dealing with people, right? And for her to say that to me and then keep going, literally, I was ready to call my son and say, because my dog is trying to get food out of the food puzzle dish right now. It's funny. But anyway, my son works out there. I was gonna tell him, when you get to work, I'm gonna take your car home, and then I'll come back and get you, because I didn't want to ride home with this woman anymore, because I don't want to be around people. It's like she keeps searching for her tribe, and I don't know that there are tribes anymore. I hope so. I hope they haven't put us all so much against each other. But in my lifetime, I am 60, almost 61. I have not found a tribe. I have not found a person yet. And clearly, I'm opening myself up to the wrong people, because I keep finding people like her. So I don't know, they say you keep repeating mistakes until you learn your lesson. I don't know what lesson I'm supposed to learn, besides to stay away from people. I got an itch, and I don't know where my back scratcher is, so I'm using a hammer. If I fall backwards. She died by a claw hammer in her back. Hi, Temperance. Hi, girl. Anyway, I was talking about this. See, I do this every time I get on. I start babbling. That's part of not having friends. Like with her, I wanted to talk out what had happened, the way that they had fired me and stuff, and how bad I felt about it. And like at first I felt bad about standing up on the desk to get my curtains down, but now I'm like, whatever. I was getting my curtains down. Like they were, and plus she almost laid her hands on me, which I was, like when I feel backed into a corner, that's how I react, right? And I was feeling really like my office, my space is in the corner, and she's like standing over me, like, and it's like, ah. I always like, I cannot take that. And it's because I was abused, right? Like, and now they're saying, like, these poor people that, these women that Jeffrey Epstein and Donald Trump and all the people like them have abused. And now they're saying, oh no, it didn't happen. And people are buying this shit? Or are people buying this? I mean, I know some people aren't, but let's see what this says. Disappearing Epstein list. I just can't believe this. U.S. Justice Department finds no... Wow, this is fucking ridiculous. Look at him. Do you think in the end, well, they killed him, so I'm sure. But I mean, look at him. Doesn't look like he slept very well, does it? For a long time. For a long time. Jeffrey Epstein did not maintain a client list. The Justice Department acknowledged? They didn't acknowledge. They acknowledged? You mean the Justice Department stated? The Justice Department claimed? Claimed would be a better word than acknowledged. See, the mainstream media is acknowledged. Saying that right there makes it sound like we already knew that. They were just... This is PBS. PBS is saying this. Come on, fuckers. God damn it. The acknowledgement that the well-connected Epstein did not have a list of clients whom underage girls were trafficked represents a public walkback of the theory that they had... So now, okay, they're fucking gaslighting us. PBS is gaslighting us by what they're saying right here. I have to read this. Wait, go back. Okay. Washington, AP. Jeffrey Epstein did not maintain a client list. The Justice Department claimed, let me fix this for you, claimed. Here, let me fix the whole thing. So, I'm going to, claimed Monday, as it said, no more files related to the wealthy financer sex trafficking investigation would be made public despite promises from Attorney General Pam Bondi that had raised the expectations of conservative influences and conspiracy. What do you mean? This is pissing me off. Who wrote this? Who are you? Why are you writing something like this for PBS? Eric Tucker? Who the fuck are you? Really? You should have written this better. I'll leave my feedback. I probably can't leave my feedback without creating an account, right? Can I? No. See? All right. So, Jeffrey Epstein did not maintain a client list. The Justice Department acknowledged. Claimed. How do I fix that? I would need to go snipping. Then I have to snip. Whoops. I messed up right there. I'm not going to go put in a resume today. I'll do it another day, not today. It is at 7. So Jeffrey Epstein did not maintain a client list. It just that's what I was doing, snipping tool. Ha ha. Not that it matters. They'll probably like not let me, because I posted stuff on Reddit and they make me like I got banned from Reddit. What the fuck? Because I put something up where it said Donald Trump wasn't president in 2025. Not acknowledged, claimed. Can I write that? No, it's hard. Let me go back. Okay, whatever. I know I'm not going to say this. Okay. Jeffrey Epstein did not maintain a client list, the Justice Department claimed. Acknowledged Monday, as it said no more files related to the wealthy financer sex trafficking investigation would be made public. Despite promises from attorney, well, we knew this wasn't gonna. As soon as Donald Trump became, even then, they weren't gonna make this shit public. There's too many. There's both Democrats and Republicans, and probably a shit ton of movie stars. Makes me sad. The acknowledgement that the well-connected Epstein did not have a list of clients, the claim did not have a list of clients to whom underage girls were trafficked represents a public walkback of the theory that the Trump, well, all right. I know I need to be reading. Why? Okay. The acknowledgement that the well-connected Epstein did not have a list of clients to whom the underage girls were trafficked represents a public walkback of a theory that the Trump administration had helped promote, with Bondi suggesting in a Fox News interview earlier this year that such a document was sitting on my desk in preparation for release. Even as it released video from inside a New York jail meant to definitely prove that Epstein committed suicide, the department also said, but there was a minute missing. It takes probably 30 seconds to go in, and although he hung, whatever. It doesn't even, we can't believe anything. And they're creating concentration camps. And now they're saying, it's just, oh my God. We are back so many years in this country. We have lost so much ground for women, for minorities, for children. For anybody who's not a white fucking rich man or a black man pretending to be a white, or, I mean, it's like, I just can't believe this is happening. What is wrong with us? That we're okay with this. Okay, so. Even as it released video from inside a New York jail meant to definitely prove that Epstein committed suicide, there was a minute missing. The department also said in a memo that it was refusing to release other evidence investigators had collected. It's probably destroyed by now. Well, no, someone's got it. Blackmail baby. Bondi for weeks has suggested that more material was going to be revealed. It's a new administration and everything is going to come out to the public, she said at one point. After a first document dump, she had hyped up angered President Donald Trump's base by failing to deliver revelations. And then they did these fucking MAGA blue-eyed, blonde-haired bobbies. I'm just like, Okay, that episode in which conservative internet personalities were invited to the White House in February and provided with binders marked the Epstein Files Phase 1 and declassified that contained documents that had largely already been in the public domain. Okay, and it has spurred far-right influencers. So tell me, Joe Rogan, are you tired yet of winning? Are you a baby raper too? I have a okay, not babies, but okay, wait a minute. Now I'm 60, I'll be 61. In retrospect, looking back on myself, when I was 13 and 14 and had men like that doing the things that Epstein and Donald Trump were doing to those girls, I was a baby still. So, and as with this situation, it never happened, of course. Actually, I was a baby, but anyway, now that I think about it, I was like 3, I think, when things started. But all these girls that were in this, the reason that these girls they were easy targets, right? They were already coming from bad places, and these men were showing them attention, and then next thing you know, they're being traded and sold, and it's just disgusting. And but it never happened, so we're good because it never really happened. I just what? Hello, maggots. You waking up yet? We got concentration camps. Trump's building his own army. He's building his own army. So if you do something he doesn't like, he can disappear you too. Just so you know. Because he's building his own army. He just funded how much? How much did he fund for that? Hold on. How much was just funded for my ICE? Okay. Okay. So that's a breakdown. Okay. The recent legislation, it's hard to talk. I gotta learn to talk with these my new teeth. I went to the dentist yesterday. I'm going to talk about me again for a minute because that's what I do. I went to the dentist yesterday because I just lost my insurance, right? Which is like in this country, especially now. Like, I mean, I did call and get back on, Advantage, but that's not, whatever. I got back on state-funded medical, but it doesn't really do much for dental. But I went to the dentist yesterday and told him that I had lost my insurance. But they're going to fix these for me, because they're crooked. And they sit down too low. So he's going to fix them, and then I can get my bottom ones done. But they told me that that's something that they guarantee. Like, they'll fix it with or without insurance. But then we do something in 6 months called a heart align, which is like $650. But I still have $1,200 on the books because he thought that when he pulled all my teeth, they were gonna have to be surgically removed. I think I've talked about this before. They came out easy. So I have enough on the books to at least get my front teeth fixed, and hopefully I'll get this job working as a maid again. Fuck it, I'll clean rooms if they pay me a decent wage. I don't want to have to try to, like me, I want to help people. Okay, in this world. And it's funny because I don't feel like I'm slandering when I say I saw waste, fraud, and abuse. The little bit that I saw is going on like little bits add up, right? I mean, I think that that they're going about it the wrong way. People need help and they're taking the help away. It's unfortunate that the people that have been doing the helping up until now have just been sucking off the government as much as they possibly can. I understand the goal. It's just the way that they're getting there. Like this, I don't understand this though. Like, okay, 29.9 billion towards ICE enforcement and 29.9 billion. So enforcement and deportation operations are 29.9 billion. Hiring new officers. So on top of that, there's 8 billion for hiring new officers. Right? Is that right? Am I reading this right? Are all of these added up? Okay. Enforcement and okay, so that's, I think that's right, right? It's not like this with these underneath it with smaller bullet points. These are all bullet points. So 29.9 billion, right? Plus 8 billion. Plus, I don't know how to do that. So there's 37.9 billion, and then we got, how many millions make a billion? So we probably got what? Something close to $40 billion going towards deportation to get rid of people that have been living here for 20 years. And then I'm seeing posts that farm workers are going to go on strike. So they're all going to go, well, already people are going into hiding. And then all these stupid tariff letters went out. Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, okay. It's chicken shit. It's the same stuff I was sitting in for the past 9 months. It's chicken shit. It's the same thing I was working in. This is why I can't work for the state. Because, and it wasn't state, it was a nonprofit. Her excuse was, well, we work for the state. No, you're fucking lazy. You're too, which, let me rephrase that, because that's not fair. She was too focused on, which, okay, that's great. Focus on your family. I get it. I get you're raising your grandkids because you didn't raise your children well enough to raise their own children. I get that. That doesn't make you a martyr that should have to get away with not working up to what you're getting paid, right? I mean, it blows me away, but that's happening everywhere. I mean, it depends on how privileged you are. If you're privileged, you can get away with that. If you're not, like me, you can't. Which, whatever. I've lived 60 years not being privileged. But back to this. There we go. I had a boss tell me my mind was about rabbit trails once. Okay. So we got the Epstein files that aren't real. Okay. Then we've got this over here where he's like, it's almost 40 billion if I'm adding this right. Right? The recent legislation dubbed the Big Beautiful Bill allocates a substantial 29.9 billion toward ICE's enforcement and deportation operations. Okay, but then they also are adding 8 billion to hire 10,000 new officers by 2029. So that's 4 years. Retention and signing bonuses. So if you continue to be a dick, we will pay you a bonus for getting this job with ICE where we're deporting people that have been here for 20 years and are making a living. And I don't know what we're doing with their kids that are at home, but you know, something. We're going to their house, rounding them up and putting them in camps too. Because, hey, we could take them to Arkansas where kids can work when they're 12. That's how that's going to work. I mean, hello. Do we not see this? What the fuck, world? What the fuck, country? USA. SOS. USA. SOS. Right? Yeah, Arkansas wants to build one of those camps. That's where the kiddies are going to go. Because child labor there. Do they have a Tyson plant in Arkansas? What kind of plants do they have? What does Arkansas produce? Let's see. Well, this is happening. Do I have a pretty picture somewhere? Do I just have a pretty picture? Okay, I can just put this on really low. That's me thinking I can dance. I danced the other day though, and I feel like I'm better, but I mean, obviously I'm not a ballerina and I'm not super, what's the word, graceful and flowy, but practice, baby. So, Arkansas. Whoops. What plants are in Arkansas? Child labor law changes. Okay, in March of 2023. So where are these kids working? What product? Let me see. Rice, poultry, and eggs. Poultry and eggs. There we go. factories, catfish, livestock, beef, timber. So all this stuff. See, this is what's happening. So if they build one of these places in Arkansas, which she wants to, because she's so awesome, she signs a law that makes it easier to employ kids. Well, I was working at 14. I had heard it was 12. Okay, the governor believes protecting kids is most important, but this permit was an arbitrary burden on the parents to get permission from the government for their child to get a job. Sanders communicates all chamber laws, but workers under 16 in Arkansas have to get those permits for decades. Supporters of the new law say it gets rid of requirements. Oh my gosh, it gets rid of requirements for hiring people under 16. And I'm pretty sure that those are they can't work, because they have school, right? So here's the thing. Okay. I just can't. I can't. They have those laws in place so that we don't exploit children. There are parents out there that will put their kids to work rather than go to work. Right? I mean, this is fucking ridiculous. Although we're forcing those kinds of people to have kids, which is also awesome, because they're trying to defund Planned Parenthood, and thank God the courts are it doesn't matter because Trump doesn't listen to the courts. What's the latest Supreme Court thing that none of them do? Look at this. This is so stupid. I'm sorry. I'm wondering if it says... Investigators from the Department of Labor found hundreds of children employed in dangerous jobs in meatpacking plants last month. 102 children. And there's no Epstein files. Yeah. And what's happening today? What else has happened? Let's see. What's happening today? I was going to do an affirmation, wasn't I? Now I'm let's see. What's this? So is this today? Alright, what's this? Trump, latest headline. When was this? Do I get a date somewhere? Odin. The dog's over there eating his paw. Trump admin to revoke foreign terrorist organization designated for group led by... What? I don't know what that means. Trump admin to revoke foreign terrorist organization designation for group led by Syria's interim president. Trump aides to discuss Ukraine weapons. Oh, he's gonna... God, he's just so fucking... I can do this, I can do that, I can do that. Trump is making tariff strategy on the fly. No shit, you think? That's funny. Okay. Prices are rising. Well, no shit. How much has... Let's see. CNN. Okay, here we go. January 24. I know you guys. I'm going to quit streaming. This is stupid. This does not matter. I don't know what to do. Can you please stop? What? You're such a freak. You just sit over there hitting stuff with your tail. Okay. And the cost of food in the U.S. Is this current? What am I reading? I don't know. I'm stopping. This is stupid. I don't know who I think I am. Getting it out into the universe. This is ridiculous. There are Epstein files. There is a client list. They might have burned it by now, but probably not. Probably Trump has a hold of it and he's using it to blackmail people. That would be my guess. Because his cult of followers that he's got, Pam Bondi, all of them, she would give it to him in a heartbeat. She has no ethics or morals, clearly. So, yeah, we're fucked. We're fucked. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm going to do this first, because I said I was. Alright. The only control I have is the control of my body, or the strength of my body and my mind. Google Docs, sign in. Where are my affirmations? I am positive affirmations. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's turn this up. Here we go. Okay. Today is July 8th, 2025. And me dancing at the beach 3 years ago. I gained the gut back, but I'm losing it again. Although lately I've been kind of lazy because I got fired from my job. I'm glad not to be there anymore, but the climate's really kind of scary right now. Hopefully I'll get another job working for rich people. And I'll just keep my mouth shut. Clean and keep my mouth shut. So, alright. In this moment, I am judging nothing. I am free to just be. To move through my day trusting, not forcing, no anxiety, no anger, and no fear. I am forgiveness. I am shedding the pieces of me that find solace in anger and fear. I am inhaling the present. I am exhaling the past. I am flourishing. I am freeing the darkness. I am freeing the chaos. I am allowing myself to take time each day to practice silence. I am finding comfort within my own skin. I am thoughtful. I am reflection. I am secure. I am consciousness. I am making a conscious effort to stay in this moment. Breathe. I am inhaling the present. I am exhaling the past. I am balanced. I am ease. I am mindful. I am calm. I am thinking productive thoughts. I am creating something better. I am tranquil. I am composed. I am grounded. I am thoughtful. I am relaxed. I am moderation. I am a multi-layered fluid soul, and each step that I am taking is bringing me nearer my purpose. I am secure in my past. I am secure in this path. I am more than worthy. I am more than valuable. I am more than enough. I am shifting my energy. I am releasing the past. I am letting go. I am imagining. I am creating, and I am moving forward. I hold the power of my future, because without me, this moment does not exist. I am optimistic. I am hopeful. Breathe. Inhale the present and exhale the past. I am holding myself strong, core strong, shoulders back, head high, and mind's eye open. I put my hands to my heart and feel the warmth and the life force that are generating inside of me. I am radiating gratitude and hope into this universe. I am grateful. I am grateful for all that I have been. I am grateful for all that I am now. I am grateful for all that I have yet to be. I am grateful for all the other beings, like-minded beings out there. I hope there's still some left. Okay, peace out. I need to start making these again. Okay, I'm gonna go. Bye. Oh shit. I thought I recorded that. I didn't. Oh well. I will stop streaming.